good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk Dima on Couple Music. So my man Kevin Samuels done got rich and stopped the show. I'm still looking hella dusty as hell with these t-shirts on. He has not, hooked me up with this cologne. I'm mad and I'm hating on him, but that's what I do. But Kevin is not just, killing it on YouTube. He's not dusty like me. He's actually on TikTok. He's actually on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, there's a video that he just made on the platform. Now, it's not his, constant streams that he may have with ladies on the IG that are a little entitled. No, this video is a little bit more hilarious. And who is he titling this video to? Dima, drum roll, please. It is going to Big Shirley. Now, why is he making a video to her? Well, let's find out. Dima, play that clip.
Hey, Shirley, I bet you need a man now. Oh, damn, you need a man, don't you? What that dog and that PhD got for it? Hey, Shirley, half a tank of gas. What that dog doing? Still don't need no man? You funny, girl.
Well, guys, you heard what he had to say. Now, Big Shirley used to be Cole's girlfriend on Martin, and today we're not even going to use Big Shirley as somebody who is a BBW. Let's look at Big Shirley as she's a big woman, not in size, but in attitude. She's independent. She can do it all by herself. She don't need no man, okay? Because all she needs, if anything, is herself, Jesus, and the baby. Crying sound effects, Dima. But as we see, the world is getting more expensive. Not only just California. You guys saw I put up a post of how much gas prices are in the most exclusive areas in Southern California, LA County. So that's there. $7.19 a gallon for mobile, and then it goes up to even $7.89, which is almost $8. But what about Atlanta? The Black Mecca. And many of us, even after high school, people wanting to move to Atlanta because the cost of living was cheap and everything, and things were inexpensive. But shit, Atlanta is not cheap anymore. Shout out to my players from the ATL. Press 1 if you know what I'm talking about. You want to live in good neighborhoods in Atlanta? Hey, $1,500, $2,000 a month. Don't talk about living in Buckhead. Can I get a cha-ching sound effect? It's a lot of money. Used to be affordable. Why? Well, the whites are living back in Atlanta now. They're moving back in. And another thing, people are paying shitloads of money for real estate in Atlanta. Like a realtor could have 60 people bidding for a house. And I know this is happening many places in America, but sometimes people are paying $100,000 over the asking price. An average of $20,000 to $30,000 over the asking price. Shout out to my man Orlando Minor. Go check him out. They're in St. Louis. He's a real estate consultant. Check him out there. All right. Now, what am I talking about? If you're the average lady who feels like, you have a master's degree, and let's say you're making 70 grand or 80 grand a year and you can do better by yourself, that 80 grand meant a lot 3 years ago. The 80 grand doesn't mean as much now because you got to save for your retirement. And if you live in a nice apartment in Atlanta, it's $2,000 a month. You got a car payment, it's $1,000 a month, maybe. You got to have your credit cards and stuff like that and things. And then you pay back your school loans. And then can I get a game over sound effect, Dima? You're broke. Because let me tell you what he really means by the Big Shirley. See, a lot of us think that we're too big for the community. Not just black women, but some black men itself. Let me tell you something. As a group of people, as a group of African Americans, I figured out that, we're the only people that think like this. We can do battle by ourselves. We don't need anybody. Hey, guess what? Yes, you do. I found out the hard way. I found that out at age 38 and a half, 39. I was stuck here in Uganda over the pandemic, and that was the first time I had to force myself to live with people and work with people that were not even my community. And I figured out how easy things are when you have help. And see, the thing that our women don't believe in the Black community, that their men cannot help them or their men cannot provide for them. They're better off by themselves. Not only do Black women feel like this, there are a lot of Black men that feel like this. Like, listen, man, I'm better off just doing my own thing because I don't want to be dealing with these hater ass brothers. And let me just say this. There are those lower tier Black men, just like there's lower tier Black women out there that you got to avoid. But guess what? Sisters, as far as women are concerned, you are better off. And I'm saying this with respect. If you can get with a man who understands that you have similar goals, similar outcomes, and that man is a hard worker and he's dedicated to you and the family, you're much better off. COVID showed us that. How many women are vulnerable to coronavirus? Look at Atlanta street interviews. You guys don't believe me, but we can go and talk about those interviews. I have many here on the channel. What do we see? Who do we see as a vulnerable group? We see a lot of Black women who had jobs and they're homeless, kids, okay, doing pretty bad on the streets. Why? I can tell you this. Because what? No community around them, no resources around them. They're doing it all by themselves. And in life, you can never do all things by yourself. I really realized that. Shout out to Lviv, Ukraine. I love that city. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. When I went there in 2016, I noticed that there was a company called LifeSale. Now, this company was the third largest cell phone company in the country. It was operated by Turkish men. And I saw these Turkish men who were the minorities coming together to help each other. They would club together. I saw Roosh V. He made a vlog about how, Turkish men help each other pick up other women. And I saw that like dead on. It was true. I saw them doing this and I just saw how the respect that they were getting, they were helping each other out in the economy. And there was a community around them. And shout out to Ron Wills, who has a channel called, I think it's Ron Wills About That Business. That community is important. Black women got to understand community is important. Okay. It's now Ron Wills Money Matters. It's more important. There's nothing more bigger than your community. I, as a Black person, as a Black man, the Black community supports what I do. Okay. Listen to what I'm saying. What if I was like, you know what? I'll just go over here. I'm tired of Black America. No, I go through some of the Negro stuff, but my community allows me to do what I do. And it's the same thing with your women. Your women are going to give you, and your men are going to give you more than these other folks, typically. And this Kevin Samuels talking about this gas prices is just basically what he's talking about. You need to be with your family. You need to be with your men. You can't do it all by yourself because God did not design you to do it all by yourself. And until you get that, and there's some women who can do it, but many can't. Everybody needs help. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first clip at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.